Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Amanda. If you're new here, my name is Amanda. Some people call me AP. I focus on everything lifestyle, fashion, travel, glam. If that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on your post notifications. So today is 2025, guys, and I know that I said I wasn't shopping. But in my defense, some of these things were gifts, in my defense. But then others, I had to pick up because they were like necessities. So you know how like in 2025, life just be lifing, and you just pick up or you see some things and you're like, you need that for this, that, and the third, or you need it for this, that, and the third, because this is a staple piece, because this is this. I do all of those things, guys. Like, I'm the person, I'm sorry to say, let me just go ahead and say, I do all of those things. I have all of those moments, all of those feels. Like, let me just explain to myself why I need this. Let me justify why I need this, and then we're just going to buy it because I need it. So, that's what happened. I needed it, so I got it. So, come on. But anyway, so first things first, let's just stop prolonging this situation. Just some finds that I have picked up over the last few weeks. I feel like some of these pieces are staple pieces, iconic moments, and I needed them. First things first, first staple piece. This came from Saks. So you can kind of tell by the box what it is a little bit, but let's get into it. So this is a pair of, can you guess which ones they are? So let me just start out by saying these are not probably what you all are thinking they are, because they're not. But I was going through and I was going a couple of places and I was like, I need this shoe to go with this outfit. So I was changing outfits because I didn't have the right shoe to go with the outfit. And so we got the shoe. So it's a pair of Christian Louboutins. And these are the white dollies. So these are necessity staple shoes. You need these shoes in your wardrobe, especially if you are a girl like me that likes to, especially if you're a girl like me that likes a good mule. These are white patent leather dollies. You need them in your closet. I just feel like you can dress these up. You can dress these down. It's summertime. There's white parties going on in the fall and the winter. You can still put these on with some nice trousers. Well, in the fall you can, but not necessarily in the winter. But in the fall you can definitely, if you live in Florida like I do, you can wear these all the way up until December, probably January, because it's still hot outside. These were a must for me. I did get these in a size 38 and a half. All of my Louboutins are 38 and a halves or 39s. I learned many years ago that getting a 38, which is equivalent to a size 8 in Louboutins, does not work for me. I need that extra little space. A 38 is kind of tight, and I had about 3 pair. And what we do know about Louboutin at that point, this was about a minute ago. This was about 2013 when the Socates were popular. I mean, they were booming left and right. You just could not get enough of Socates. I got a 38 in the nude and in the black and in the pink, and all of them were killers. Besides the fact that it was a 120 heel, just the comfortability of it, you needed the extra space. So in my future purchases, I went up a half a size to 38.5, and then I went to some of them. I was trying on a 38.5, and then I was like, the guy said at Saks, I believe it was at a Saks in South Florida, he said, well, why don't you try on a 39? And I was like, oh, I don't wear a 39, I don't wear a 39. And then when I tried the 39 on, it fit perfect, seamlessly. It was so comfortable. One of my to date most comfortable pairs of Christian Louboutins that I own. It's a lace-up strappy heel, and I always just now go between 38 and 38.5 and 39. These are a 38.5, and these are 100 millimeters. So this is a good walking shoe. You can walk in these. For me, will probably be able to walk in these because I have 10 pair of 100 millimeter Louboutins for about a 2.5 hour walk maybe in these. So for me, that's good. I know some people, they can walk in theirs for about 7 or 8 hours. I can give you a good 2.5 hours, and we need a break, and then we can resume play. Now these, I did get these from Saks. These retailed for $845 with the tax included because shipping was free. It was $908.38 for these. Would I say that these are a staple? Absolutely. You will have these in your wardrobe for at least the next 10 years. Even though you might say, oh, they'll be played out in 10 years, but it's a classic shoe. So a good 5 years down the line, I know for myself, I'm definitely going to be wearing these in 5 years down the line. So when it comes to a shoe like this, I always say invest in a good staple shoe, and you won't fail, you won't get disappointed. It's a quality shoe, and I love it. I'm planning on wearing it actually this upcoming week with a sundress. So yeah, it's gonna be really cute. So our next piece is going to be another shoe. It is going to be a Burberry shoe. Now, if you know about me, I don't have a lot of Burberry. I do have some Burberry, but not a lot. So when I saw these, I first saw these online. Someone had them on, and then I actually saw them again, and I saw another YouTuber talking about them, and then I was like, okay. And then I saw them for a third time, and I said, okay, this shoe must be talking to me, because each time I'm like, oh, it's such a cute shoe. It's such a cute shoe. So I got the shoe. So it's a Burberry moment. They come with some extra tabs, of course. So I'm just opening these with you. These are, can you kind of guess what kind of shoe it is? And these are actually my first pair of Burberry shoes, so. This purple mule, this purple fur mule / sandal. Do we love this? With it has like a rose detailing on the top. I love, love, love this shoe. Now, what do we know about me? My favorite colors are pink, green, and purple. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is super cute. And it's different. And I think that it will be like a moment shoe, like a very much, ooh, your shoe. And so I wanted to get it. And I think that this is something that I definitely would have for a few years. And I think as time goes on, this could potentially be a iconic moment, I guess, for Burberry. I don't know, but we'll see. It has a lot of cushion in it, so I like that. And I think it's gonna be super cute. What do you all think? And the heel is not that high at all, but it has like this velourish heel on it. I don't know if you can see that. So I love this. And so this shoe is just lovely. you can actually get this for a really good price if you're interested in it, but I just love the detailing. It's a piece. I will say it's a piece. Definitely a piece. I'll have a couple of them linked below where you can get them from. Love. And again, a great price for a staple shoe, or not necessarily a staple shoe. This would be a moment. This would be definitely a moment shoe. A moment. Round of applause for the rose and the fur. Love. So I guess sticking with shoes, if we're gonna stick with the whole shoe thing, we can talk about I got me a little Hermes, and so since I said shoes, you know that these are some Hermes shoes, and I'm sure you can guess what type of shoe this is. This is a pair of the Oran sandals, but can you guess what colorway we've added to our collection? It's summer 2025. What colorway do you think that I've added to my collection? So my collection was started 2 years ago. Two of my friends, O Money and Faith Easy, they gifted me my first pair for my birthday. And I told them then, I said, y'all are gonna start a bad habit. I don't need any more bad habits. And yeah. So it's summer 2025. What color did I get? None other than the color of the summer. Ta-da! I love. So these would go really, really good with my Bottega clutch, oversized clutch that I have in yellow. And this is like a lemon yellow, butter yellow type color. I don't know if you can see the color really good, but I love this shoe. So I have this in a size 38.5. My brown ones are in a 38.5 as well. And so now I have these to add to my collection. And I love, love, love. So I do plan on getting about 4 or 5 more pair, because I just feel like a good Oran sandal is a must. And they have like a million colors, so I'm gonna get a few more and then we'll just see how this goes. But I told them when they got them 2 years ago, I said, y'all starting a bad habit. I don't want to start a bad habit. And like, I wear my brown ones all the time. I'm gonna wear these yellow ones all summer long. Probably in the fall as well, because again, I live in Florida and the fall is really 90 degrees outside. So yeah, so I got these babies. Now they did give me some goodies that I have not opened and tried. They give you like these really cute perfumes. Ooh, I love this bottle. I don't know if you all can see that. This is a very sleek and nice bottle. I really like this. Let's see. Terry Day Hermes. Let's see. This smells good. This actually smells good. It's a unisex number, I'm sure. And then they gave me H24. H24. And this is unisex as well. This actually smells really good. It's very much masculine, but it actually smells really good. So It actually smells really good. So I have these two goodies that they gave me in my bag. So I love a good extra in the bag for all your coins that you spend. So just to pivot a little from shoes, since we're done with shoes, let's get into what's next. Since we got some smell goods from Hermes, I also went to Neiman Marcus the other day when I was out and about. I rode down to Orlando and I got the Mojave Ghost. And I love, when I tell you I love this Mojave Ghost, like this right here speaks to me. I actually first got the Pillow Talk dupe that was going viral on TikTok just to see if I liked the smell of it. I love the smell of it. Then I actually was stopped in a store in Neiman Marcus. I was looking at some shoes and the lady came and said, oh, da 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 da. And she was asking me to smell some fragrances. And I was like, well, I want to try the Mojave Ghost to see. And this actually smelled scrumptious on me. So I was super excited to add this to my collection. I did get the larger bottle of it because I just always get the larger bottles. And for me, you know, adding a fragrance to my collection is very rare. I have about 12 to 15 fragrances in my collection. That's it. And when people say that's it, that's all, because you know, people usually have towers of perfume. I do not. I have my staple pieces that work for me. If you know me, so my staple pieces are my original, but one of my originals they no longer make anymore, which was the Michael Kors original. Michael Kors original, not any of the other ones that came after, but the original one. Not every day, put it on, I get 1,051 compliments. They don't make it, or I can't find it anymore. But since then, Gucci has a Gucci balloon. The original Gucci balloon smells identical. I was at a sorority meeting with my cousin, and I said, where did you find Michael Kors original? Because me and her, we started wearing it together about 15 years ago. Probably longer than that. About 20 years ago, we started wearing it together. And she said, I don't have on Michael Kors original. And I said, I smell Michael Kors original. What is that I smell? She said, oh no, this is Gucci balloon. It has the same notes in it. Rushed and went and got some. So that is like my base. I've always been, especially for the spring and summer, I've always been a Dolce & Gabbana light blue girl since probably like 2008. So I keep a Dolce & Gabbana light blue for spring. I am a big Bond number 9 girl. So I get Madison Avenue and Greenwich. I think that's what it is, Greenwich. I'm missing the tealish green bottle. So I get those two from there. And then I go to Perfect de Marly. You have to get the original one of that, the Perfect de Marly. So it's in the light blue. It's the de Marly Day Exclusive in the light pink bottle. To die for. Then if you go over to another throwback, we have the Gucci Rush. If you are a real perfume girl, you know about the Gucci Rush. Now, of course, I have some of the trendy ones, like you have your Baccarats. I love Baccarat. This is maybe my 4th bottle of Baccarat. So I have the Baccarat, and then I have the Maison de la France's Aqua something. It's like a light, it almost reminds me of the Dolce & Gabbana light blue. It's the Aqua something that I use. And I've had 2 bottles of those. And that's really good as well. I'll link it below. And then we have maybe 1 or 2 more that I have. And that's about it. So adding this to my collection says wonders, because I am a firm believer that you do not have to have 50, 60 things of perfume or cologne to smell good. You have to get your staple pieces that smell good on you, because everything does not smell good on everybody. Everything does not go good with everybody's body chemistry, and that's just my spill on that. And so if you get you a good 10 to 15 perfumes that speak to you, that every time you put them on, you turn heads, that's all you need. That's it. That's all you need. Now, actually, that one that I just sprayed, that H24 from Hermes, that smells really, really good. And I just sprayed, just did a little mist in the air, and that smells really good. So I might actually have to go back and pick up a bottle of that, because that smells really good. It's kind of a masculine, warm smell, and that would be good for a nighttime, evening situation. That smells really, really good, actually. So I did pick this up as well. So next up, just something light. Nothing major, just something light. Little boxy box. If I have one box, I have a million boxes at this point. Shout out to my essay, Miss Myron. She always gets me right and keeps me up to date with all the things. So I love, love, love her. Cute little bag. Love this little bag. This is the reversible belt. It's a monogram on one side, and it is black on the other. And again, this is like a staple thing that I needed. Nothing crazy, nothing like, oh my gosh, just a piece that I needed in my wardrobe. I needed a belt, a monogram and black belt for Gucci, and I just needed to pick one up really quick. And so I picked that up just to wear with like jeans. You know, I'm very much getting back into wearing a little belt here and there for certain things when I have on jeans and certain things like that, because you know, at one point we weren't wearing belts with jeans, but now we're getting back into this the feel of belts. And then especially like with cute asymmetric dresses, you can throw on a belt to just like cinch in the waist or help just like define your waist a little bit. Just all different type of ways you can put it on. With some flats, some mules, whatever you're feeling like that day, and it'll complete your outfit. So just a nice little accessory piece. So I did get that the other day. I just picked it up, and nothing big. So next up, I have a couple of more pieces. These were gifted to me. So a little Dior. I love the packaging of this. Let me see, can you see it? Like that. So it comes in a nice little package. And this is the Dior choker. Can you see it? Yes, I think you can. So this is the Dior choker, and it fits really like how this is kind of like loose fit. It fits like a choker right around your neck, and it has the Dior and the rhinestones on it. I love, love, love this piece. Super, super cute. And so it comes in this just to keep it safe and protect it. Love that. Now this I would wear dressed up, dressed down all the time. Super versatile piece. Staple piece that I could definitely have for a while, a long time. Especially if you just keep it clean. Now to keep this type of jewelry clean, I would recommend just warm dishwater. And so I would recommend like some warm water and put like some Dawn soap in it. Just let it sit in there to get all the dirt, grease off of it. And then I would damp it with a towel, not with a paper towel because you don't want to scratch it, but just with a cloth, or either just let it air dry. But make sure you rinse all of the soap out. You don't want to leave the soap on. Sometimes residue gets caught in there, so just take some warm water and rinse it all off and then come back around. So next up we have some more Dior. If I can get it open. We have some more Dior, and these are the Dior diamond stud CD earrings. Can you see them? And so these I will wear with my choker necklace, which they too come with their own little pouch with the mesh on the pouch. So I love that. And so those are all the items that I picked up that I wasn't supposed to be picking up, but I picked them up because they are all necessities, or I received because they were gifts for me, and I'm not turning on the gifts. But nevertheless, if you're still here, thanks for watching. Don't forget, I post every Sunday. Don't forget also, all links are posted in the bottom if I can find them. And again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry.